Hi everyone, welcome back to Safe Space. My name is Buse and today I'll be doing a different topic than what I'm used to doing because I thought we could change it up and make it a little bit more fun, because I tend to, obviously in my personal life as well as on this podcast, talk a lot about a lot of the serious things that are going on in our lives or in my life, and focusing on improving myself or doing certain things a certain way. But this podcast doesn't have to always be a space where, where people come to share all of their emotions and feelings and thoughts and things that they're going through, things that they're being challenged by in their life. Sometimes changing the speed of things or changing the perspective on certain things can help you look at it a different way, right? So I thought today I would do an episode with the approach of what would you do, hypothetical questions. And I didn't really pick out anything. What I'm going to do is go down this list and pick a few questions out of the list and then answer each of them. So let's just get right into it. So getting to the first question. This one says, if it turned out that your entire life was only a dream, would you want to know? So if I really think about this, so like everything that I'm going through right now, everything that I have, the relationships, the friendships, I think that if my life was only a dream, I would want to know, because it feels like it's very long. Like if I look at my whole life, my life as a whole, like from birth to death, that's a long time. So I feel like I would definitely want to know if it was a dream, because then I'm going through these, these emotions, these experiences, and sometimes having fun, sometimes not having so much fun. But I guess at the end of the day, I would definitely want to know if it was a dream. So I guess the answer to that question would be yes. I would definitely want to know. But I would want to know, what do you guys think? Would you want to know if your whole life was a dream, or would you rather not know? So going on to the next question. If you had to live with it always being nighttime or daytime, which would you choose and why? I think if I had to choose one, I would go with daytime, because even if the weather does change, at least there's some sort of light, and I feel like you can always create a state of darkness, whether it's like blackout curtains or going to a space or some place that doesn't have any light coming in. You can kind of create the nighttime feeling, I guess, like if you're like trying to sleep or trying to get some rest or something like that. I could see how nighttime is beneficial, obviously, for like just life in general, even like the ecosystem and stuff. But I would say, I think I would definitely prefer daytime, because I definitely love like the sun. I just love it being light out. And I just feel like I feel more productive throughout the day if it's light out. But if it's nighttime, you start to settle in to the night, and you'll start to like get ready for bed. And I feel like that's like ingrained in me, knowing that like nighttime is for sleep, or it's for just like rest, or just like hanging out or like going out with people. But I feel like those are the only things I would associate nighttime with. But I wouldn't say it's something that I would want to have all the time. If I had to choose between the two, the daytime for sure. I think that it would just make me more productive and just feel a lot more like light, and I don't know. That's what I would say. I guess that's all my reasoning behind it too. So I think for that question, I would choose daytime. But once again, if you guys had to choose between always being nighttime or daytime, which would you choose? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. So the next question is, Would you rather be dumb or ugly? Okay, this is a funny question because I know we only have two choices, so I'm gonna go with those two. And let's just like, because this is a hypothetical question, let's look at it two ways. If you're dumb, let's just say like the main stereotypical definition of dumb. Let's not get into like, what if it like you're dumb in this area but not this. Let's not do that, right? So you're, like what would be considered like stereotypically dumb, that's what that is. And then ugly would be like the stereotypical I guess like attractive level that you're at, which is like whatever, ugly, right? I think being attractive, I mean, there's also research behind this, but I'm not like citing anything right now. I'm just trying to like quote or remember what the research was. But I do remember reading one time where it says like when you're attractive, you're more likely to come across people who are like nicer to you, things like that, or you might have more opportunities in life because of your attractiveness. But obviously like your attractiveness is not the only thing that will get you far in life, right? It may be like a step, but it's not gonna like keep you up there if you're not able to like sustain it. But I think I honestly, like personally, I tend to think a lot and analyze a lot and like just like be in my head. And maybe it's kind of like negative sometimes, but I feel like if you're ugly, then you can, find ways to make yourself look prettier if that's like a goal. But I think I would prefer to be ugly than dumb, because if you have like some level of intelligence, some level of like awareness, I think there's more you can do with that than being dumb. And I don't know, maybe other people associate dumb with other things, but I associate it more with like being unaware and just being like oblivious to like yourself and other people. I don't know if other people relate to that, but after all that thought process, I think I would want to go with ugly. Yeah, I think so. What would you guys choose? Would you say that you'd rather be dumb or ugly? I want to know. Yeah, you can answer that in the comment section as well. Okay, so the next one is, if you had to choose, would you rather give up your sight or your hearing? I think I've definitely answered this question talking to some friends before. I don't know when. It's a long time ago probably, but if I had to choose between giving up my sight or my hearing, that's really hard. Because I think like obviously like your senses bring you different things. Like your sight will bring you like everything that you see, but the picture isn't complete until like you hear it. But I feel like only hearing but not seeing people could be hard. I would say as hard as it like this decision would be, obviously like thankfully like it's not the case, like I don't have to give anything up, but knock on wood, right? I think I would give up my hearing. Like that obviously like even like thinking about it makes me sad, but if I had to give one up, I would want to keep my sight, because I just feel like there's so much beauty in the world, and hearing it wouldn't like suffice, or it wouldn't be enough to explain or understand or just even comprehend what you're seeing. I think it's two different things. I think the one thing that would make me really, really sad if I had to give up my hearing would be not hearing music, not hearing the voices of the people that I love, or just in general. I think it would limit you a lot, obviously, but I think I would want to give up my hearing. This is a sad question. Okay, what would you guys pick? Would you want to give up your sight or your hearing? So the next question is, if you had to disappear, how would you do so and where would you go? Let's just say like this is a positive situation, like I'm disappearing like because I want to and if I choose to. I think that I would definitely make plans to see everyone that I love and care about without, if I didn't have the ability to tell them, obviously I wouldn't, like, I would just like hug them a little longer. Yeah, this is a sad one too. I don't know if I had to disappear. I would definitely see the people that I love. I would try to like pack my most like important essentials, things that I would want to have with me even if I didn't have people or my current life. I think I would want to take anything with me that I know I would need, but also things that would help me like remember things that I have in my life. And yeah, I don't know. I think I would like choose, like, where would I go? Like, I think I would choose a remote like location, somewhere that's like safe, that I know like is safe, but also some place that is kind of like quiet, away from people, away from like mainstream society, I guess you can say. I would definitely take my phone with me. I would probably either change my number or, you know, still keep my contacts and still keep my social media, but in some way like limit like how people could figure out where I am and stuff, like if I had to disappear, or like deactivate my social media and stuff and get a completely new phone and not log into anything on my phone or let anyone know what my phone number is and how it could be traced. I mean, this is, and now I'm getting into like detective work, I feel like. This is just like make me think a lot. Yeah, I think the final answer would be that I would make sure that I see people that I really love before I left, take the essentials that I need with me, and then get a new phone, you know, different number and remote location, I guess, like off the grid type of thing. I know this episode was a little bit different and I wanted to do something a little bit more lighthearted because obviously I come on here and talk a lot about things that are like serious and things that are happening in my life, experiences, lessons, whatever it is, and I wanted to change it up a little bit, and once in a while I might have these like different episodes where it's a little bit more fun, it's a little bit more engaging. I want to know what you guys thought or like have any feedback for me. If you do, then you can comment it down below, and if you wanted to answer any of the questions that I just answered myself, please do so in the comments as well. I'm curious to know what other people would do, or you know, where they would go, or like things like that based on like all the questions that I answered. Again, I hope this was fun, and please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Spotify, and don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.